Good morning. Are you Deontay Reed?
Yes, ma'am.
And Ms. Holmes, will your client waive the formal reading of the motion?
It will, Your Honor.
Mr. Reed, best you can, raise your right hand, please, sir. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Speak up, please.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you. You can put your hand down. Mr. Reed, in cause number 24, DCCR 0838, I have a motion to revoke your community supervision. Shows that you were placed on probation July 15th of 2025 for the state jail felony offense of theft of a firearm. And that was a 2-year term in prison that was probated for 5 years. Is that correct? Speak up. Is that correct? Yes or no? Okay. Then it alleges that you violated your probation. It alleges in count 1 that you failed to report as directed July 18th of 2025. Is that true or not true?
That's true.
Count 2 alleges that you failed to provide verification of performing the community service hours as required. Is that true or not true?
True.
Count 3 alleges that you failed to provide verification of completing the theft prevention class. Is that true or not true? And then finally, count 4 alleges that you're behind in your court-assessed fees. Is that true or not true? Did you enter your pleas of true to counts 1 through 4 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
And because you actually did those things or violated your probation? All right, I'm going to find counts 1 through 4 true, find that you entered those pleas freely and voluntarily, find sufficient evidence to revoke your probation, but it sounds like there's an agreement. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Coleman, what is that?
Your Honor, the court would ask that the state would ask that the court sanction this defendant with 60 days in jail and then thereafter continue him on community supervision.
And is the intention that he receive credit for any of the time since he's been in jail on the MTRP?
Can you get credit for
Yeah,
as a
that,
condition?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just from the time the only time I would do it is from the time he was arrested on the MTRP, not the
Right.
prior credit.
State's not supposed to give me credit.
Okay, so then, Mr. Reed, it sounds like the state and probation's willing to work with you, and I want to make sure you understand this opportunity that you're being given if I go along with it. If I go along with this, you'll get the 60-day sanction. You're going to be right back out on probation. The first thing you have to do is report to probation. You will not get this opportunity again. If you don't report, if you don't do the classes and the community service and everything you're supposed to, you're going to end up getting that 2-year sentence that you've already agreed to. Do you understand? All right. So I'm going to sanction you, continue your probation, sanction you 60 days. You will get credit for the time since you've been arrested on this charge, on the motion. And then as soon as you're done again, you'll go straight to probation. Okay? All right. Good luck to you. Take advantage of this opportunity.
he hasn't been sentenced on, he had a federal case.
Okay.
That is completed now, so we can move forward, on this case.
Okay.
I am asking I get one more reset on him, to go over everything, since the federal case is completed.
Okay. Sounds good. Any issues?
No, Your Honor, Ms. Holmes has come to meet with me and discussed this case a couple
All
times, so we're good.
We'll just do a normal reset, Mr. Warren. Now that it's all taken care of, we can move forward on your case. Mr. Holmes will come visit with you, and we'll get your case taken care of at the next court date. All right, you can go back with the bailiff. All right, sir, are you Ty fan?
Yes, ma'am.
And Mr. Zuniga, will your client waive the formal reading of the indictment in each case?
We do so waive, Judge.
Mr. Pham, in cause number 25 DCCR 0561, you're charged with a second-degree felony offense, a burglary of a habitation, from March 19th of 2025. And how do you plead to that charge? Are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And are you pleading guilty because you did what they charged you with? In cause number 25 DCCR 0562, you're charged with a state jail felony offense, a burglary of a vehicle with previous convictions from March 5th of 2025. The indictment alleges you were previously convicted of burglary of a vehicle April 1st of 2011 in 2 different cases. And is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And how do you plead to that charge? And are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily? And because you did what they charged you with? And are those prior convictions true? And then finally, in cause number 25 DCCR 0563, you're also charged with burglary of a vehicle with previous convictions. This is from April 4th of 2025. It alleges those same prior burglary of a vehicle convictions. And how do you plead to that charge? Again, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily, and because you did what they charged you with? And are those prior convictions true? In all three of your cases, I have here on the tablet some documents that have your signature on them that the state has marked as Exhibit Number 1. Before you signed these, did you go over them with Mr. Zuniga?
Yes.
Do you fully understand them?
Yes.
And do you understand, if I follow the agreements that you've made with the district attorney, that you'll be waiving or giving up any right to appeal? State tenders number 1 in each case.
Without objection.
It's admitted in each case. Is there any evidence that Mr. Pham is not competent?
There is no evidence, Your Honor, he is competent.
Caught up here. All right, Mr. Pham, in each of your cases, I'm going to find that you entered your pleas of guilty and true freely and voluntarily. Find that you are mentally competent and understand the nature and the consequences of those pleas. In cause number 25, DCCR 0561, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of burglary of a habitation. I didn't ask you this either on all of your cases. Do you also understand, if you're not a U.S. citizen, that a plea of guilty or no contest may result in your deportation, exclusion from admission to the country, or denial of naturalization under federal law?
Yes.
All right, so let me go back. So in the burglary of a habitation case, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and in accordance with your agreement, sentence you to a term of 3 years in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Corrections. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. In cause number 25, DCCR 0562, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and finds you guilty of burglary of a vehicle with previous convictions. Find those previous convictions true. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 9 months in the state jail prison. You will receive credit on that sentence for any time that you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. And then finally, in cause number 25, DCCR 0563, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and at this time, find you guilty of burglary of a vehicle. Find those prior convictions true. Sentence you in accordance with your agreement to a term of 9 months in the state jail prison. You will also receive credit on that sentence for any time you've been in custody that the law gives you the right to receive. I'm handing you, in all three of your cases, the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. I have also handed you a written admonishment regarding your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. Because of the judgments entered against you, you're ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Possession of a firearm or ammunition could lead to charges against you. Firearm is a legal term, and you should read the written admonishment I provided you to see what devices qualify as a firearm. If you have questions about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or about how long that lasts, you can talk with your attorney. All right, and also as a part of those agreements, I will sign dismissals in cause numbers 25 DCCR 0823, 1081, 1214, and 1868. All right, good luck to you, sir. You can go back with the bailiff.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That is yours.